Hello there, and welcome to Daniel's Infinite Playlist. And today we're going to talk about a real interesting and successful debut album in Swedish music. Or, well, it's one of the most successful debut albums in recent Swedish history, and that is, of course, Junior Brielle's masterful debut album, TAMPA. And for those of you who don't know who Junior Brielle exactly are, well, they are a duo made out of brothers. They're called both Gabriel and David Rödin, and they're actually and they started out making music in 2017, and then they got like the eyes and ears of producers around Sweden, especially a very famed music critic Fredrik Strage, who actually helped them very much on their way and how they really became hyped up. This debut album follows their debut EP that's called Blod, which was equally as successful and actually started the hype burning. And so, yeah, how is it to listen to this album? Well, it's a bit like this. Alright, I'm going to show you the vinyl unboxing. I actually bought I bought this signed one. Apparently there are some few copies left because I think you can only buy it signed or something like that. Anyways, here it is, and there's the album cover, and there you see like both brothers, and this is the signed insert that came with the album, so you can see. And then you see like the behind of the album, you see another pic of both of them, and then you see like the track list, and then the insert, which is simple, like all the lyrics, and then the production credits and all of that. And frankly, I really think that this album cover is just really great. I think it actually tells a lot about, the music inside, and, just the kind of mysticism behind these two brothers, or, like this pop sort of swagger that I'd say. Alright, now back to the actual review. How is this album musically? Well, musically, this album is kind of like a blend of very modern produced pop music and very cutting edge and shiny and twinkly synths that are just so amazing, and it's coupled like with some gritty electronics here and there, and then some stunning guitar work as well. I'd say that this is a pop album through and through, and it's a very well and carefully and masterfully produced debut album. It has only 9 tracks, but yet every track feels like a universe in itself, and yet all of these universes, they kind of connect with each other, and they're just so amazing. And they say that Junior Brielle is kind of like in the intersection where Robin's music and Kent's music just meet, because they just managed to blend all of those facts. And what I do like about their type of pop music is that it's both gritty and real, and it feels like it has some substance, unlike other Swedish pop artists nowadays, for example like Peg Parnevik, or like any other of those types of artists, because you don't feel like musically it doesn't quite match up with their own image. And here you see like the music is just as masterful as the hype surrounding them, and it's just so nice to see someone actually succeed like that. So yeah, how is this album lyrically? Well, lyrically, the album it doesn't really have like a connecting theme, but I'd say like the most common theme in the album is love, and like partying late at night, and the feeling of nostalgia and love, such as for example in the song VM94, which is actually their most successful song. And then there's, for example, the song of Yearning for Love, for example, the song Femme Femme, which is actually one of my favorite songs of the album. And that song manages to manages to take a chorus almost straight back from the 90s, like Backstreet Boys and all of that, and just manages to make into this beautiful pop gem. Oh, and by the way, the lyrics are in Swedish, but I feel like they could still, cross over to United States, every other country that doesn't speak Swedish, because I feel like just like the bombastic production and, just like the delivery of both of these brothers just feels, how do you say, so right and so amazing that you can, how do you say, that they're actually universal. I mean, songs don't have to be in English for other people to understand them, but just so you know, those are the, kind of like the lyrical themes. But also people have actually compared their lyrics to another Stockholm artist. I mean, they're not from Stockholm, but from an artist called Lawrence, who is a rapper, and he kind of brought forth this whole modern Swedish language to the lyrics, which means their lyrics full of melodrama and very, high, high emotions, but still, very rooted in, internet and, text speech and all of that. And Brielle kind of use some strands of that, more like the melodrama and, the high stakes emotion that Lawrence usually has. So yeah, what do I give this album? Well, I give it a 10 out of 10. I know it's crazy for me to say this, but this album has conquered my heart over and over again, and I feel like it's an album that you can listen to, all the time and still not get tired to it. It's an album that drags you in and that wants you to be a part of this amazingly and electronic and poppy world that both brothers Gabriel and David Rödin just want you to party to. And it's just so rare to find actual male pop artists to make such good pop songs that aren't just R&B, for example, like in Justin Timberlake's case. And now it feels just so amazing to see a band just take all of these great electronic and synthy sounds and make them into a pop confection. And it's gonna be hard to topple this album for me this year, because I just really love it, and I hope that more people are going to listen to it, even if they're not Swedish, and I hope that you guys listen to it as well. I mean, all of you that watch this video, of course. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. As always, I'm going to put the artist links down below. Brielle are available everywhere, iTunes, Spotify. However, the vinyl version, I don't know if there are many copies of it left, or signed copies. Anyways, I'm still going to put the link below, if you want to buy that version as well. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you'd like. As always, I'm going to be back with a new album review every Wednesday and classic album reviews every Saturday. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for those if you want to hang on for the ride. Anyways, that's it for me. Enjoy music, enjoy life, people. Vi ses. Hej då!